All right, so some new interesting data coming out about ICE. They actually had to get sued for them to release this data. And yes, I'm doing this video standing up, and I'm really digging it. Got a new stand-up desk. I think I'm doing this going forward. But anyway, let's get into it. This is very interesting stuff. ICE has arrested nearly 75,000 people with no criminal record. The data shows that was just recently released. Remember, 73% of immigrants detained by ICE have no criminal record. No wonder they're trying to hide this. No wonder they had to get sued for them to release this data, because it goes against their whole message about immigrants, right? Their whole thing is that we're deporting and detaining violent criminals. That's their whole thing, but a complete lie, obviously, because this is what their own data is showing. Take a look at this. They were shared by the University of California, Berkeley's Deportation Data Project, which obtained this data through a lawsuit brought against the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. More. The data is compiled by an internal ICE office that handles arrests, detention, and deportation data. The administration stopped regularly posting detailed information on ICE arrests in January. I wonder why they stopped doing that. You know, they stopped doing that because obviously 73% of the people they detain have no criminal record. But on top of that, ICE is doing stuff like this. Take a look at this video. And there you go. This is what ICE is doing. I can show you video after video after video. You can go on YouTube and watch 1,000 videos like that of ICE doing things they're not supposed to be doing, hiding their faces. I wonder why ICE is hiding their faces. I wonder why they wear face masks. Well, so they can do stuff like you just saw in that video, right? And this is not surprising from an organization that hides their data. They had to be sued in order for them to release their data with regards to people they're detaining. 75,000 immigrants that have no criminal record. They had to be sued to release that data. And not only that, but they have quotas, which is causing them to detain American citizens and detain immigrants that are here legally, that have green cards, and that are here in asylum. So take a look at this. The immigration enforcement blitz dubbed Operation Catahoula Crunch is underway in New Orleans, with the Department of Homeland Security aiming to make 5,000 arrests. Border Patrol official Gregory Bovino, who is leading a nationwide crackdown targeting Democratic-run cities, is on the ground. So now they're giving quotas to federal agents, and we all know how well that works out. Just look how great it works out when it comes to cops. This is why they're picking up American citizens. They're picking up immigrants that are here legally through asylum or that have green cards, who got married to an American citizen. They have a green card. That's why they're finding a lot of these American citizens and people that are here legally in these ICE detention centers. But let's take a look at Zohran Mamdani. This is amazing, and I'm so happy he's doing this. He's letting people know what their rights are when it comes to ICE. These masked agents just roguely running around the United States, you know, scooping people up off the street. He's letting you know what your rights are when you encounter ICE. This is super important. Take a look at this video.
Weekend, ICE attempted to raid Canal Street and detain our immigrant neighbors. As mayor, I'll protect the rights of every single New Yorker, and that includes the more than 3 million immigrants who call this city their home. But we can all stand up to ICE if you know your rights. If you encounter ICE, these are the things that every New Yorker should know. First, ICE cannot enter into private spaces like your home, school, or a private area of your workplace without a judicial warrant signed by a judge. That looks like this. If ICE does not have a judicial warrant signed by a judge, you have the right to say, "I do not consent to entry," and the right to keep your door closed. Sometimes ICE will show you paperwork that looks like this and tell you that they have the right to arrest you. That is false. ICE is legally allowed to lie to you, but you have the right to remain silent. If you're being detained, you may always ask, "Am I free to go?" repeatedly until they answer you. You are legally allowed to film ICE as long as you do not interfere with an arrest. It is important to remain calm during any interaction with ICE or law enforcement. Do not impede their investigation, resist arrest, or run. One last thing. New Yorkers have a constitutional right to protest, and when I'm mayor, we will protect that right. New York will always welcome immigrants, and I will fight each and every day to protect, support, and celebrate our immigrant brothers and sisters.
So that's amazing. I'm so glad Zohran Mamdani is doing this. Every mayor, every governor, everyone should be doing this. Senators, right? House members should be informing their constituents what their rights are when it comes to ICE, because as of right now, these people are just running. ICE is running around masked, scooping people off the street and putting them in detention centers. That's why I showed you 75,000 immigrants have been detained, have no criminal record. So it goes against their whole philosophy, right? It goes against what they've been saying from day one. Now they have quotas, and quotas are just going to make them pick up more American citizens, more people off of the street that are here legally, because with a quota, you're just indiscriminately picking people up so that you can meet your quota, right? You're just racially profiling at that point. How else are you going to meet your quota, right? Like, it's just absolutely insane and absurd. Take a look at this. The U.S.-born citizen sues after twice being arrested by immigration agents. Leonardo Garcia Venegas was twice arrested in construction site sweeps. Twice they picked him up, and he's an American citizen. Why? Because they have quotas. Why? Because they're racially profiling. They just see this dude, nailing and working construction, and they just come and pick him up based on how he looks, just to meet their quota. That's what's going on. That's how pathetic this whole situation is. That's how insane this whole situation is. Anyway, good look on Zohran Mamdani. Every other Democratic lawmaker, House member, senator, governor, mayor, right, state representatives, all should take note on this and do this, right? Inform Americans on what their rights are with regards to these ICE federal agents. This is super important. Anyway, if you like my video, I would really appreciate it, liking and subscribing. I really love to hear from you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I like engaging with you in the comments. I would really appreciate it. This channel is about fighting for the working class. It's about anti-political corruption, anti-corporate greed. It's about the little man, the middle class person. And so if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.